everyone. Congratulations. You have found a very special show on the internet we call Date Night.
You.
It's good to do a little recap of what this is every once in a while for anyone who could possibly be brand new or nobody at all, and I'm talking just strictly to a camera and a couple friends. But this is Date Night. It's a D8 based role playing game where we roll dice with 8 sides to it, and we do very simple math, and that's it. We role play some fun characters, which we will introduce right now. I am DM Matt. I am the DM. I made up a bunch of stupid rules, and these people agreed to follow them. Some of these people are Ian playing Rimardo.
Oh my God, you said his name.
I truly, really sat and thought about it for a whole 8 seconds.
This is a landmark.
Whew, it was tough.
Rimardo.
Hoofda. I'm proud of myself. I also hurt from the anxiety of attempting to say it correctly. Next.
Now say where we are or where we were.
Oh, Belanomask.
Oh, there you go.
I actually had someone help me practice say that. Shout out to Alex. Alex, thank you. Next to Ian, metaphorically, but not physically, is Nate playing the Kraken.
Hello, I am the Kraken, and I'm about to deal out some justice.
And not at all even physically close in the literal sense of the word is Shava playing Shava.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm close to one of y'all.
Yes.
But we'll not get into it here.
Yeah. You know what? Deep dive. If you don't know, figure it out. Go deep dive into some older videos.
Yeah, check out some history.
Well, let's get through a couple announcements because I have the usual nerdy shirt, but I also have something to plug. So let's do our plug first. I was just at my local con, which is SuperCon for Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I met a young man who is making his own comic, who created the comic, designed it, and then inked it and colored it himself, and it is called Dead Cells. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's a pretty great comic. He did a really good job on it. It tells a cool, interesting story about, no spoilers here, but about technology and how it affects us. I really enjoyed it. So if you want to enjoy it, go ahead, try and find this. Our local comic shop is called Rainbow Comics. And they do provide it, so you'd have to work out a deal with them to ship it to you if you're not here in South Dakota. But it's really good, and it's worth reading, and he's coming out with a new one later this winter, I think he said.
What about if we have our DM ship it to us?
Your DM could definitely ship it to you guys. Yeah, absolutely. His name is Mark Wagner. And he created his own super cool little logo, which is this. And I think it is awesome. So, Mark, awesome job. You totally didn't ask me to do this, and I didn't tell you I was doing it, but I really enjoyed your comic. So, thanks.
Good job, Mark. I'm proud of you.
So, let's get back to the usual announcements. Here's my nerdy shirt of the day, which the shirt inspired me to ask someone to do a painting. So I'll show you the painting too. My shirt is a Legion shirt, X-Men. And I got this at a store called Box Lunch, which is super awesome. But this shirt inspired a painting that I designed, but someone who helped me out in my special education classroom when I was teaching special education actually did this. Had some of the students help her, which I think is super cool. And in fact, any of the stuff you see on my wall besides the Spider-Man stuff here, that is all done with a little bit of help from special needs students. So here is the painting I was referring to, which I think is super cool, which is why it hangs right next to all my computer stuff.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So there you go. There's my little brag of the day. Is I have cool paintings. Anybody?
Some good lore.
Oh yeah, I'm actually legitimately surrounded by paintings. So
Yeah, some good lore.
yeah. Anyone else have something they want to plug before we kind of dive into this or talk about? Going once, going twice. Whiskey. All right. Well,
No
without
plugs.
further ado, sorry there wasn't any audio for session 4, and we had to do a little mini recap. That's probably, it could be anyone's fault. Who really knows? In the grand scheme of things,
We're competitors. They
it-
sabotaged us.
it's true. It's very true. It definitely wasn't my fault. We know that for sure.
Nope.
So if you kind of want to know where we ended up in Redstone. The Crawdad cookout was going on. Shava was passed out drunk from bath booze. And Rimardo lost all of his gold except for one coin to the traveling Taboos carnival that comes to town. So
Lost. It was stolen. Sons of bitches.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It could have been anything. Could have been anything. I do realize just before we're starting, I was not doing Nate's stream. I was showing you guys all my super secret stuff. So nobody look at that. While I shift over to that, let's have a couple seconds of silence for you guys, but an awesome intro song for everyone else.
Ooh, yeah.
There it was. That was the intro that everybody got to hear besides you guys.
That sounded great.
It did sound great. You're right. I don't know how you knew it sounded great, but it did.
This is amazing.
I was just assuming.
All right. We are officially in. Everything is good. So you guys have found yourself well, most of you, the Kraken and Rimardo. God, that is hard. That, especially now that I've been saying your last name instead of your first name this whole time. That's really hard.
This makes it worse.
You guys have made your way towards Talidor's talented taboos. But one of you now has a freshly opened bottle of liquor and are wandering out to Redstone. So before the guys enter the carnival, what's Shava doing?
Where did we leave my meat sack?
Your meat sack is
Yeah.
Is that the saddest way to say character body?
Yes.
Okay, that's morbid. But you just left the bar.
Okay.
Right there.
So, yes. I think I'm going to head to the church because I need Jesus.
Oh, okay. The good news is this is a sinful, lawless town. And if you want to find a church, you might have to find a beggar who's praying. Because there's not a church in Redstone. At least not Lower Redstone.
Oh no.
No church.
It's not a praying kind of town.
Okay. I mean, like, they need Jesus as much as I do.
They do. They need any god that will accept them at this point.
Yes.
If you're looking for a more of redemption, Um, there is a place called the Open Trade Market, which is basically a tiny version of the stock market where anything can happen there, anything can be bought, sold, whatever. There is also the Red Wing Raven Inn, which I didn't know was going to be such a tongue twister until I had to say it out loud on camera. And that's just kind of the local meetup spot.
Okay. I'll probably hang at the inn, see what the word on the street is, if there's anyone that may have seen my travel companions.
Absolutely. You make your way to the inn. The door is slightly ajar. But while you approach the door, you can just hear laughter. You can hear glasses clinking together. There's even someone singing very softly somewhere. So the door being open seems more like an invitation than anything.
Okay.
Would
I mean, I'm just gonna go in.
you betcha? Congratulations! Inside the Red Raven Wing Inn, I even screwed it up. The Red Wing Raven Inn is a very small, modest party currently happening. You see a man with short, stubby rounded cat ears, a cat face, paws that do have opposable thumbs, standing on top of a table, about ready to step towards another table, and is currently kind of mid-table hop while you walk in, and he looks at you and goes, hi.
And I'm just gonna go, "Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty," and then go give him a hug.
Oh, I like hugs. And he jumps off the table as his arms go in the air. He goes, by the way, my name's Allan.
Hello, Allan. You seem like the good sort. Would you like to have a drink with me, Allan?
I've had so many drinks. Let's have some more.
Yep, that sounds like a plan. By the way, have you seen a swarthy gentleman and a just-looking fellow?
He looks around the room. He looks at the two empty liquor bottles down by his feet, and he looks into them and he goes, nobody here. Sorry.
You know what? You tried your best.
I did. I tried real hard. And you see him put his
Mhm.
fingers in the air, and then he points down towards like his butt and just starts to sit down, and somebody slams a chair underneath him. He goes, so who are you? What are you doing here? I've never seen you before. You look brand new. Are you new? Do you need help? Can I show you around the town? What are you about?
Yeah, so I came here with a few friends, but I may have been suffering the short-term effects of three penis wine and bathtub brewed, of course. And I did consume a whole heck of a lot of it, and then I had this strange dream, and when I woke up, my guys were gone. So
He glances about the room, and there's a fair amount of people who have like begun to lean into this conversation. I'd probably say put it around 25 to 30. And he leans closer. He goes, it's not a brand I'm aware of, but it sounds.
oh no, I made it.
Oh. 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 You'll have to give us the recipe sometime.
Absolutely, I'll make you some.
You know, you say it like that, and I want it a little less. But you know, I for some reason I like you. Roll me a charm.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how this goes. The good news is he is pretty drunk. Allan is what you call a partier, but a one really hurts.
Oofda.
One hurts.
That's
he
a,
he is a very gentleman-like cat. So he does give you kind of the Minnesota nice. He goes, yeah, no, you write it down. We'll make sure the chef gets it. He'll do his best to follow the recipe. Anyways, you're looking for some friends.
Yep. Two friends. I got two of them. One of them says justice a lot, and the other one's a swarthy gentleman who's got some kind of indeterminate accent.
Aha! I'll tell you what, I haven't seen them here, but I have been cooped up all day. Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
My cane, please.
Can we hold hands?
Abso-frickin-lutely.
Yay.
He puts his hand out and a cane has flung out towards him and he catches it and he leans on it and he goes, would you like to take my hand or my arm?
Oh, what would you prefer?
You know what? Let's do pinkies.
Okay.
Pinky out.
Swing it.
And
We'll
you
swing
guys stroll out into the street. Rimardo and Kraken, you guys are standing at the entryway of this carnival surrounded by carnies that we mentioned last session. Anyone catch your eye? Anyone you want to talk to, or are you guys heading straight in?
The Kraken's on one mission to capture and prove justice works.
Okay.
Which was the one who was like calling out, saying like if you had stuff stolen, you could go in? Because I remember one of them was like saying that out to the crowd, right?
Yes, that was the turtle, Mr. Sing It Slow. He is the carnival's bard, and he is a turtle.
Yeah, on the way in, I think Rimardo's just going to be like, so what, you got a song written about this? You do this that often?
He just kind of he doesn't even break tune. Like the song he's playing is still kind of going in the background. And you see him look at you. He goes, I don't know, has his own way of handling admissions. Don't worry. He won't steal anything. It's his way of giving you free tickets.
It's like, well, you know, like in his pocket, he like uncocks the hand crossbow that he's hiding there a little bit. He's like, you know, that's okay. I can appreciate that. I'm a little bit less angry now. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Rimardo might have been going in there on the wrong track, you know.
No, I understand. I would, although, check to make sure you get everything back. He's a loose cannon. He likes to jump. He likes to tumble. He may just drop something from time to time.
I'm gonna count that shit. Don't you worry. When I get it back, I'm gonna count every bit of it.
Please.
All right, Kraken, let's go.
Oh, the Kraken's already running in.
Oh gosh,
the Kraken as you begin to enter.
Case, he goes, "Oh shit, Kraken!"
As you begin to enter, the young man, slicked, greasy hair all to one side, with his book out and a coin purse, looks at you, and he gets you dead in the eyes. This weird, aggressive stare, and he goes, "Admission? Do you have a ticket? Are you part of the show? Or are you willing to pay at the door?"
Some dancing guy stole all our money, and I have to teach him justice.
Oh, it says here he took Rimardo's money. Rimardo? Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
Remy.
that's right.
That's Remy.
Okay, and I'm sorry,
Excuse me.
So you are currently not Rimardo, so that does mean you have to pay admission. I am so sorry.
My admission is justice.
Perfect. And how does justice pay?
if I were to guess, admission is 1 gold.
Oh, it's actually just a silver piece.
A punch and a kick, and possibly trench maker is my way justice pays.
Of course, of course.
Hey, all right. Rimardo will pay for him.
Okay, do you have a silver
Just as-
piece? Because I
I
believe
have
technically
one-
you have a gold piece.
I have a gold. Yeah, I have a gold. That's right.
Are-
You got change?
oh, I'm sorry. We actually don't carry. It just gets so messy
You
when
son of
so
a
many.
bitch! You got a pocket full of silver. Rimardo knows you got a big pocket full of silver. He
It's-
charged everyone a silver to get in.
You know what? Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me check my sheets here real quick. He just kind of starts flipping through, licks his finger. Oh yeah. Well, they paid gold because they had 10 admissions. Gold.
This motherfucker.
Flips over and he goes, but you know what? I did have a silver piece. I did have one at one point in time, but I
One
believe
silver piece, dude. Oh my fucking god, Kraken.
You-
Oh my god.
most
Justice is impatient.
does Kraken just start to rage, or does he actually go take a step forward?
He's just like about to. He's just like, oh, suffering cephalopods. I need to
Oh god.
teach
No,
this man a
goddammit.
lesson.
Averting this is actually worth 1 gold. Here, take the gold for my friend.
Oh, thank you. And
Kraken's just gonna like
You-
move.
you see, he's had 3 knives that are just dangling underneath his jacket that are look like they're ready to come out of his fingers. He goes, "Oh, I'm so glad nothing came awry of this. Thank you." And he tucks them back away.
You should be happy nothing came up to it. That gesture's gonna serve
Why?
some justice.
Trust me, all of our taboos are extremely happy that nothing bad happened. Enjoy the show.
You're one sinister kid, man.
He winks at you, but then his other eye just expands, like he just is taking note of everything about you.
What the fuck, kid?
The Kraken like kneels down and like opens his left eye as much as he can, and like stares back at him. And it's like justice is watching.
Kraken, roll a perception check for me.
A perception check.
Yes.
I love how you got perception for that. That's good.
Yep.
Did you just say your taboos are happy? What the?
We
You know, I want to talk to you later, kid. I kind of like you.
meet me after the show. Also, there's something around your friend's foot. Kraken, what do we get for our perception?
I got a 6.
You noticed he flicked something past you. So you notice he did something downside. It is a fumble. So you
Mhm.
kind of glance over your shoulder to see what it was. And he has already wrapped a small rope around your foot. Rimardo, because you were able to like stand back and see this, he flipped a small piece of rope around Kraken's foot, and it hit the end of his foot and came back into his hand. He goes, we all have our certain tricks. The one who manages the coin needs to be a little sneakier than everyone else, just in case someone decides to get off with our coin, you know. And he just gives it a little tug. He doesn't trip you, but he gives you a little tug on your heel.
Mhm.
No, you know, I actually find myself respecting that.
So I know the rope is or something's right by my foot.
Yeah. Now, once you like turn around and like your heel kind of gets pulled, you kind of look down and you can see it. Yeah.
The Kraken is short-footed, just as justice is.
Yeah.
And he
I
lifts
mean,
his
now I'm kind of curious, but you know, I actually need my money back. You know.
Oh yeah, of course. It should be in your seat. I'll make sure that they get a empty seat next to you for your friend here. The Kraken, I heard it was, right?
Yes. Remember it and remember justice.
Oh, I remember it. And you see him get out his pencil and he writes down the Kraken into his notebook.
Oh God. You just made the list.
With that, you guys enter this carnival. It is huge on the inside. You're not sure if the tent was big. It looked kind of small, but now that you're inside, there are games in every corner. There's food everywhere, but there's like a smaller like tent line that kind of takes you to the main stage. What would you guys like to do?
I hope does Rimardo tell Kraken that we're gonna get the money back?
I said he's gonna be like, they say if we go take our seats, there should be money. So I mean, for now, let's see if they actually do what they say.
All right.
If we get the money back, we don't have to, go choppy choppy on anybody.
Well, maybe Justice Punchy Punchy and maybe Kicky Kicky.
I mean, I do like it when you kick people. It's funny, man.
I like when justice is served.
We kicked that one guy in the testicles, one right after the other. That was the best.
It's true. Justice kick is swift.
And Rimardo's just going to go to his seat and see if they're telling the truth.
Sure.
The Kraken will follow, but he's gonna try to spy the jester.
Okay. Roll me a perception then there, Kraken. Let me know what it is. We're going to jump over to Allan and Shava at this point, who the most Willy Wonka-esque walk you've ever had, holding pinkies with a cat man as he takes you kind of around towards Trent, which is
I'm picturing The Cat Returns. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Okay. Just very quickly, just do me a favor and Google that real quick as you explain this.
I'm on it. Give me some filler, so we don't have 20 seconds of downtime.
Yeah, dead air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
DM,
basically,
I cannot move.
I'll describe it to our audience as well.
Good.
It's this anthropomorphic cat man in this suit with a hat and a cane. It's a whole movie. It's actually a couple movies from Hayao Miyazaki.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is him.
Oh my goodness. Once again, my not allowed to watch anything cool growing up has limited me again. But yes, that is Allan.
That's Allan. Okay. Very good. So we are walking along. We're strolling in a Willy Wonka-esque fashion. Please go on.
Yes. As you pass Market de la Trent, Trent is outside helping an elderly lady, and you kind of hear Trent go, "That's fine. I'll tell you what. I don't give out this discount all the time. But for you, 70% off. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone about this, okay? It's just between you and me." And she's kind of all hunched over and "Oh, of course, Trent, you're so kind." And she pinches his cheeks and she has to reach up and she clearly isn't going to make it. So Trent bends down and she grabs his cheeks and she goes, "You've always been such a good boy. Thank you." And she kind of makes her way. And Trent waves and Allan just looks at him and waves and leans in closer to you, Shaver, and goes, "Trent is terrifying. Just so you know."
Neat. I'm gonna wave back.
Hello, Trent. As you guys start to walk now towards the old clock tower, which doesn't work. It is currently broken, and it is currently stuck on the time 3:59. There's no way of knowing if that's relevant or not. Also, it's not what the clock actually says. Since I made up a time like 2 days ago, I could have just used what the clock
4:20.
says, but I didn't. So
It says 4:20.
it says 4:20. You guys pass the old clock. You pass the open trade market, and you pass kind of the apartment area, and then you kind of start bending down towards the carnival. As Allan kind of stops, he goes, Wait. Do you hear that? Carnies. They're here. It is the Crawdad Cookout. It happens every 5 years. It's a great time. You want to sneak in?
Sure. Why do we need to sneak in though? Can't we just walk in?
'Cause fuck pain. I don't pay for anything I don't need.
Won't they just let you in?
No, absolutely not. They might even charge me double. I'll tell you what. Last year they had a roasted rat a little section. You know what I did to it? Burnt the whole
Ate
tent
it?
down.
Oh damn!
I know it.
High fives.
High fives. And you go to high five him, and he just sticks out his finger and pokes your palm with his index finger.
Oh, nice.
So we sneaking in.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. And he kind of starts sneaking around back. Very comically, he's doing the high knees, hands up by his chest, Velociraptor style. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
I'd like to dance as I make my way beside.
Absolutely. Just roll me a d20. I want to know how many people are watching you guys do this.
All right.
Cause he is, yes, sneaking, air quotes, but he knows it's bad. Oh my
Not
sweet,
20.
sweet baby Jesus. Everyone who could have seen is watching. In fact, there's like two people who are just clapping, like, yeah, is this
Some dude throws down a hat and starts putting money in it.
is this part of the festival? This wasn't here last year, so I don't. There's chatter at this point even about what's happening. So 20 people have taken notice. 20 people have begun to talk. I would assume in 10 minutes, 40 people are going to be like, "The hell was that?" So that's a thing.
Yep.
Okay, so you two are sneaking into the carnival. Why don't you guys roll me? It's up to you. What is going to help you sneak into this? You tell me, Shava.
You know what? I feel like we can sneak in by just like pretending to be part of the performance,
Okay.
you know? Because like half the people are already confused and thinking we're part of it anyways.
I mean, you're not wrong. So you know what? You're gonna meet. He's not really a guard, but he's someone who like just kind of walks the perimeter. And he's, I'm gonna be honest, he's a little half baked at this point. His eyes are a little bloodshot. As he comes around the corner, he had something in his hands. He sees you guys and tucks it away, and he goes, "What are you guys doing?"
Oh, hey boss, how's it going? We're just heading on to the stage in a few minutes. Sorry, we're really in a hurry. Can you listen, please?
Oh man, I don't. You got to slow down. You were talking a little bit too fast. If you could slow it. You're part of the stage.
We're about to hit the stage. Actually, we're part of the next act.
The next. For the carnival.
Yeah.
Roll me a charm.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you like that immediate switch into DM instead of baked guy number 2?
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a 4.
Go ahead and roll it at advantage 1 because Allan is being a weird cat, no pun intended. And 2, this guy's super baked.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how it goes. By the way, Kraken, what did you get on your perception for the jester?
I failed. I
6.
rolled a 5.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Shava, you kind of fumble through this. It's not really your fault, but Allan, as you have this conversation, is like leaning his head and like sneaking comically still around this guy and like looking at you like shh. And he looks around and goes, "Hey, is your man okay?"
Oh yeah, he's just in a hurry. You know,
Yeah.
he's really anxious to get back to stage. We're gonna have a lot of trouble if we're real late.
Is he a mime?
Yes.
That's why he's not talking.
Yes.
Oh, and this guy puts up like a fake invisible box in front of him. He's like, oh, uh-oh. And Allan,
All right, we'll see you. Bye. A high five. I'm in the box.
Allan like steps over the box. Like, oh, okay. And you guys make your way past this guy. He looks back at you guys as he is about to round the other corner. He goes, shh, he's a mime. With
I'll
the,
just give him a thumbs up and just kind of.
with that, we'll jump back to Rimardo. God, it will happen. And the Kraken. You guys are entering Kraken. You said you're kind of looking for I don't know.
Yep.
It's tough. It feels like you're right behind him. Because every now and then, like you can see like candy on the ground, and you go to pick it up, and it's actually just a popper. So as you grab it, it's just pop. You get the sense he's close by. In fact, you even hear him just like like giggling every now and then.
This place is full of lies.
Very super villain of him.
They're tricks. They're not lies. With that, you enter the main carnival. Upwards of 200, 300 seats. But there are a small section of about 20, and they all have little items in front of them. Rimardo, you do see your coin purse. And there's an empty seat next to it. Would you guys like to take your seats? Are you guys going to look around this area? What do you think?
I think we'll take our seats.
Okay.
The Kraken
Yeah.
Oak, he's just like, I will find you. And when I do, I have certain skills. And he's just kind of brooding.
I was say, is he saying this out loud?
Yes.
He's having his own monologue.
Yeah, Rimardo's just, he was going to his seat to see if they were telling the truth. So yeah, he's gonna go like just take his coin purse, sit down. He's gonna count it. He's
Okay.
gonna see if his money's all there.
Okay. You want to count it once? You want to count it twice? What do you think?
At least 3 times in a double count.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna count. He's gonna count thrice.
Which is
3
once
times and then get the Kraken to count it.
one justice. That's all the justices.
It's
Hell
like,
no. That's how Kraken counts: 1 justice, 2 justice, 3 justice.
I don't know how much. Is this enough to like get stuff for money?
Oh my god! I picture that's how Kraken works out. He's like doing chin-ups: 1 justice, 2 justice, 3 justice.
The good news is, even though you had to check more than Santa would, his list, it's all there. It's all there. So as
By
you
the way, that's how they count things at the casino.
one justice.
Count it 3 times and
Oh.
they get somebody else to check it for you.
I was gonna say they count with justice too. God damn.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They count it 3 times and then they get somebody else to check it.
It's the only way to count now.
With that, a spotlight that starts off really, really wide, that covers like this whole carnival area, starts to pinpoint a little bit smaller, until there's a little bit of smoke. Center stage that just starts to bellow up out of nowhere, and this man with a top hat, and it's more of like a baton in his hand, and he waves it around, and he does the lamest tricks you could imagine. He tosses his baton in the air, and he grabs it and turns into flowers, and he shows it around as impressively as he can. And then he flips it upside down, and it turns into like a stick. and you see him like pointing at stuff like and then again, of course, because he has a top hat, he flips it over, rolls it down his shoulders into his left hand, and it turns into a cane, and he leans on it and he goes, "Welcome."
Remy, did you see that magic? It's
He's
amazing.
impressive. He's
It's
impressive.
amazing.
Rimardo claps for him.
The Kraken claps extremely loudly.
The good news is you guys are clearly the loudest clappers because everyone else is doing like the okay, all right, cool, little golf clap. And he goes, "Oh, please, don't waste your claps yet. This is just the beginning." And as he leans on his cane, it like crumbles, and he like falls halfway and is just floating midair, hand on his head, like just leaning. And he goes, "I hope you enjoy my taboos." And the cloud poofs back up, and the jester, I don't know, is now standing center stage, and he goes, "Welcome, welcome, 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 welcome."
I'm watching you.
He glances upward, and then something taps your shoulder, Kraken.
Hey, look.
It is, I don't know. And he's sitting behind you going, "I'm so glad you're watching. But wait, look at that. That's me."
I don't take my eyes off that one.
Yeah, but
Behind me.
that's me, center stage. That is who I am. I'm actually center stage.
I believe you, but I'm looking at you.
You hear a voice from behind you now go, "It is me. I'm down here, center stage."
The Kraken does not leave he doesn't turn around.
There is a tap on your left shoulder. And you can hear the crowd at this point. They're just like gasping. "Oh, wait, what is it? What?"
The Kraken's like, if he could move his eyes separately, he is attempting to do that.
You know what? For how hilarious that could be, roll me a Constitution. I want to know if the Kraken can force his eyes apart.
Oh my god. I've never wanted him to succeed at anything so badly.
Ever.
In the game.
Absolutely ever. I know it. I'm with you 100%. Come on. Success!
8 for a 9.
Oh my god. Yes.
Your left eye sticks onto I don't know who is directly in front of you, and like the veins start pulsating in your face. Your nose is scrunched up as hard as it can. Your teeth are like grinding, and then your right eye just it forces itself over, and there is another Mr. I don't know, fists on his chin, and he goes, "Hi."
Justice.
It's just the biggest, grossest grin on his face.
Crustaceans.
I have to, just for the pure oddity of this, I need to make a roll for, I don't know. My God, he also got a nat 8. You see the second, I don't know, look at you see the third, I don't know, look at the second, I don't know, and he goes, "Should we do it?" And then the other one goes, "We shall. Brother, let us disappear." And they go like full headbutt on each other. Kraken, your eyes, I assume, are as spread apart as possible. And then they go to headbutt and they just cross. And they disappear into popcorn. As a mound of popcorn explodes from where the I don't knows were. The I don't know center stage is clapping for himself. He goes, "Bravo, bravo, encore." Oh, that was my act. I apologize. Let us get to the show. And he just wanders, like, obviously the spotlight is still there, but he wanders off stage very lazily.
Kraken is breathing heavily.
I mean, as far as role playing adventure fantasy games go, that has to be the hardest thing anyone's ever done.
I'm
Just-
still laughing over here.
The eye
Yes,
strain
yes.
alone is absolutely insane. The
Oh my god.
the first
that was
act
worse.
up is an individual. She's a dancer. She's not amazing by any means, but she steps up and the spotlight goes down on her. There's different color lights, and she's just dancing. Once again, not great. Lola, the dancer, is just kind of there to get people in to look at a lady who is dressed like a carny dancer would be. And she's maybe on stage for 2 minutes. And then after that, Cleo, the Grand Red Hand, you see once again smoke emerge, a little bit of lightning flickers within the smoke, and then a red hand holding a cane pops out of the smoke, and you can hear a bunch of the little kids go, "Yay, Cleo!" And he performs quite possibly could be the softest acts of all time as far as magic is concerned. And he is, yes, making balloon animals with magic. Where nothing is there, he is like pretend to blowing up some balloons and then stretches the air around, and a balloon dog appears, and he goes, "Ha ha, ha," and he throws it out into the crowd. But he's not that good, so he throws it and it like lands 10 feet away, and he goes picks it up, he goes, "Ha ha," throws it, it's like 7 feet away, and then he just hands it to some kid in the crowd. He does that for maybe 10 minutes, and it's super boring. It's,
Oh my god.
I don't know how your characters feel about it, but most of the audience is pretty bored.
The Kraken's just looking down, rubbing his eyes.
uh,
Justice.
Rimardo just has like just a little bit of a joint. He's just sitting there, it's like kind of leaning down his chair now. Probably after like minute 3, he couldn't handle it anymore.
yeah, it's not
He's
good.
just like he's still watching, but he's just like just lights up like screw it.
And then you kind of see him with his staff. He spins it around like a drummer would a drumstick, and then he points to a corner, and Mr. Sing It Slow is sitting on a little stool, and he starts playing a song. Shava, you do not have to roll this unless you currently want to be snuck into the tent at this point. If you're still kind of sneaking in and like investigating and stuff like that, don't roll. It's up to you. The Kraken and Rimardo do have to roll for sure. You guys are rolling a wisdom check because something is currently happening with Mr. Sing It Slow.
Oh no.
That's
I
good.
rolled a 1, so
That's good. That's good.
That's the opposite of that.
Even if the Kraken's looking down and just rubbing his eyes.
Yes.
Oh,
Even if the Kraken is
it's-
looking down and rubbing his eyes.
I rolled a
it's apparently
7.
very good weed.
This is great. Is Shava currently already broken in, or is she kind of milling about still?
I'm outside of the. I'm enjoying food outside and stuff.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like I'm like, this is the reason that I go to the carnivals is the food.
Absolutely. In game and out of game, that is why we go to carnivals.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm just enjoying carnival food right now.
Uh,
And like I haven't forgotten about my friends, but like also I don't expect to see them here, so I'm just kind of like milling about.
so
There was a roast corn stand and like
Oh yeah, I was all over it.
so
I literally just like got a straw and started drinking up their melted butter.
Shava the player, or Shafa the player. Do we want to be mean? Should we be mean and jump to what you're doing right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. I mean, like, I'm just eating carnival food.
I think we hold them in suspense for at least a couple minutes.
Okay, well, I mean, that's on you.
Um, you guys, you and Allan, of course, being you guys, have found all of the carny food, and it's great. Let's not lie. There's magic being involved with carny food, and I don't think it
Yeah,
can get any
fantasy
better
carnival
than
food. Are you kidding me?
that.
Thank you.
You see Allan, and he's trying his best to do the hold like a popper in his hand and slap it in the air and eat it kind of thing, but he's a little bit too drunk for it, and like it lands behind him, lands on some lady's little plate she has, and oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this trick. You see, is Shava, could you do me a favor?
So,
Could you throw these, and I want to see if I can catch them. And he hands you his little cheese poppers.
sure.
Sure. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna lob him some softballs, man.
Okay. How many do you throw nice and easy?
Oh, like three or four.
Okay. Surprisingly, he is the most nimble cat person you've ever seen because you've seen so many people. A couple of the tosses are okay, but you see him do like handstands and catch them. One of them he catches in his top hat and then pops his top hat upwards and catches it in his mouth. And you guys have a small following of people watching you. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna take his hat and put it on the ground.
That
Make some money.
is the right thing to do. You know what? All right.
Continue
lobbing some cheese puffs at him.
Such a like trick throws.
Yeah. It's like that underhand under
the first 10 minutes, you guys get 8 gold pieces. Allan, Allan is continuously finding stupider and stupider ways to catch these little cheese poppers. And then finally he goes, I am bored. Let's go do something else.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab the hat and just like run away.
You see him, and you know how cats have like the weirdest possible eyes, and like when they see something they like, they just expand immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the main tent, and he sees the lights are like moving about, and his eyes get wide. He looks at you, they get narrow, and he looks at the tent, they get wide. He looks at you, they get narrow, then they get wide, and he looks at the tent again. He goes,
like, Allan, would you like to go to the tent?
I think we should rush to center stage.
Okay. Runs. I'm running. I'm sprinting.
Okay, here we go. And as you guys get to the tent, he like picks it up. Are you running in?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and like do something fancy, like a flip or something. I have like little athletic ability, but I'm gonna try and do it.
Okay. I will tell you when to roll dexterity. Because what you've just done is happening a little bit later in the future.
Okay.
Downside, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you yet. The Kraken, Rimardo.
Can I just make my roll now and then you don't tell me what happens?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I like all these rolls that happen and then I don't get to say anything for like 5-10 minutes. I really enjoy them.
That cliffhanger.
Yes.
Come on. Oh.
5 plus 2.
Hey, that actually is pretty awesome. Rimardo, you hear Mr. Sing It Slow just start to play this tune, and God, is it slow and boring at first. It's like the intro to a pretty decent rock song that you know is going to hit eventually, but gosh, why did they have to have a minute and a half of intro solo guitar? And so you're just like, oh, come on. And then all of a sudden, almost like a hit of dopamine hit you. You remember Lola and Mr. Red Hand, Cleo, the red-handed wizard. Their acts were awesome. Like the little lightning in the clouds was pretty cool. Lola, she gets a bad rep. Okay, her dance was okay, and suddenly you're really starting to think these carny acts are like 10 out of 10.
I don't understand this crowd. They should be more impressed. These people are really putting on a good show, Kraken. Is your eyeballs okay?
Oh, I justice. Oh, my eyes.
That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my fucking life, man.
Keep hanging.
Oh, no.
With that, after Mr. Sing It Slow kind of just bows and starts to walk off stage, you see these barrels start to just like dangle down from the ceiling like they're on wire, and Krungle, the Unbreakable, comes out with his it's a massive like war hammer, and he cracks one of the barrels open. He goes, "That's too easy. I will use my fists," and he just starts punching these barrels. Once again, the Kraken, it's like a guy playing piñata by himself. Not that cool.
Nope.
Rimardo, did that guy just headbutt a barrel and it exploded?
This is awesome.
Ruby, what are you watching?
Like, you know that Leonardo DiCaprio meme from it's like him from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he's just like sitting with his feet up, pointing at the TV screen.
Yep.
That's Rimardo.
Rimardo, he's just breaking barrels. The Kraken does that like in his sleep.
Ah, but he did it with his head, man. Did you see with his head? That's a big deal, man.
I can do that like with my pinky.
It's just like wild applause.
Rimardo, here's the scary part. There's a barrel that's like 20 feet in the air. Maybe
God,
closer to 15. How is he going to hit that one?
What is he even planning to do? I don't understand.
And then disappointment happens. He swings and he can't reach it. He swings again and he's too short.
I could reach that.
It's tragic, Kraken.
And out of nowhere, Yasmo, gosh, she's a gnome. I said she was a halfling. I think I said she was a dwarf before. She is a gnome. She picks up Krungle, the Unbreakable, with one hand and lifts him up just high enough. And his giant warhammer is about to come down on this barrel. And then out of nowhere, you see a tiny bullet that just wiggles Krungle's hair on his beard just enough, hit this barrel and explode. And Eagle Eye is dangling upside down from a second wire, and she shot just past them all. And you see center stage, I don't know, is just clapping furiously, like, you didn't see Yasmo coming, a small person lifting the strong person, but that wasn't even it. There was also another person with a gun. What do you think about that, everyone? About 60 people start clapping.
Rimardo's losing his shit.
The Kraken, what do you think of that?
I didn't. I was just like thinking how I could just break that barrel without a gun, without a strong person.
With that, Mr. I don't know, he just kind of starts bowing. And of course, Talidor emerges from smoke again, and he starts bowing. He goes, thank you, everyone, for coming and viewing my talented taboos. Please leave a tip if you felt like we did a admirable job. Come find us, pay us for any events." And then we all just kind of hear this humming, and someone is singing some sort of song, and Talidor, his face gets immediately confused, and a curtain lifts up. Shava, how do you enter?
Well, I did say I was going to try for something showy and flashy.
You did?
So I'm thinking like a double backflip.
A double backflip.
Into like one of those like professional Olympic gymnast dismounts, like with a full like Y shape.
Okay. Remind me what you rolled again.
I believe it was a 7.
A 7. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you take the stage. The spotlight shines on you because nothing else was supposed to happen. And as you kind of find yourself on stage, you open up your eyes. You are by yourself. Allan is hiding behind the curtain, and you can see his body like leaning on it because he's a little drunk still. He's like, what would you like to do now that you are center stage?
I would like to do an impromptu song and dance and dedicate it to my friends, Rimardo and the Kraken, wherever they may be. And it's like, and if any of y'all know where they are, let me know at the end of the set. And then I'm gonna start it to Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen.
Oh, you mean Hallelujah from the Gods Upon the Mountain by Leonard Leroy Jenkins, correct?
Yep. That's the one.
It's a very famous song here.
I see.
Terra Luna.
The Kraken's like, Remy, we know that one. Yeah.
Just, oh my God, she's awake and she's alive. I was kind of concerned.
Look at that. This is Shava.
This is not normal to sleep like that. I didn't think elves slept.
Now we're gonna get a real show, Remy.
And though I'm actually mildly concerned about what's about to happen.
The tension is high. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. The tension is high. Talidor looks upon you with utter rage. Nobody interrupts his show. Mr. I don't know is clapping like an absolute moron, arms straight, palms clapping together. Give me a charm roll.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I actually switched so I could see the dice roll.
I'm excited. Look at that. Look at that. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a 9. That's a dirty 9.
A dirty 9. Talidor with he is attempting to restrain a smile. You can see he's crossed his arms. All of his magic has dropped. The cloud that he emerged from dropped. His baton that was like a shooting lights out of it has stopped. His arms cross, and he tilts his head, and no one else but you can see half of his face kind of cracks into a smile.
A single tear.
Talidor reaches back to the crowd and he goes, "This city, Redstone, never ceases to amaze me. What's your name, dear?"
Shava.
Shava, take a bow.
I'm gonna do my most elaborate hand wave before a deep bow.
He will slide his baton onto the ground and it just disco lights from the ground up. And he goes, "Once again, the talented Taboos are done for tonight." And he takes the dumbest, awkwardest bow where he like twists his hands around, dips his head really low, and all of the lights go out. And the tent around you guys just kind of gets smaller and smaller until it's like very physically uncomfortable that it's like pressing against your guys' skin so much, and it shoots up into there and pulls into a small little present box. As Mr. I don't know does a couple cartwheels, picks it up and says, "Bye now," and runs into the forest.
I'm just gonna hug up on all the people that were like against me when the tent got small. I'm just like,
I mean, you all just got smushed like cattle into a very small fenced area.
Remy, hold your money.
He's like clutching his coin purse.
But yeah, you guys are surrounded by 250, 300 people. And every half the crowd is like, "That's what it's like. That everyone told me to go. I knew I should go." And then like the other half is like, "God, why do they have to do the smushing thing? Like, guy next to me was so sweaty."
Yeah, Kraken is just yelling like Shava, Shava.
I'm gonna try and crowd surf over.
You definitely try. Most people are still in shock. They just got sandwiched together. So like you're just really climbing on people. Every now and then you get the occasional hand that pushes you up. But
Neat.
you guys find each other eventually.
Listen, he was awake.
Shava, you are
Yeah.
so cool. Like, you're the best thing about that circuit or whatever that is. They tried to steal our money.
I don't know, man. Did
Thank
you see
you.
that guy headbutt the barrel?
Hey.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That was a good performance, especially considering your lyre's broken, but you're still playing it somehow.
Oh, we could.
You have like one string. I don't even know how you keep tension on it to play notes.
We get
Don't worry about it.
Masters.
It's
Masters.
magic.
He could fix it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy.
I mean,
look at the Kraken suit.
I think we could like find a place that would sell us a lyre for cheaper than Clean Masters does.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you know what? I just made some gold, so like I could probably buy a new lyre.
Unless like Clean Masters can make some kind of magic lyre, that would be pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, he probably
Mm.
can. He's pretty cool. He likes hugs.
You think it would be cheaper to like go to him for a magic lyre or to get a lyre and then have him put magic properties on it?
Oh, that's
Oh.
a tough one. You know, we can probably just find you a
Yeah,
lyre
let's
for pretty cheap.
Yeah,
start with
probably true. I don't know. Like, Clean Masters is pretty amazing. He made a new Kraken suit. He's pretty amazing.
Rimardo's also going to try to circulate some of his product amongst the crowd if he can.
Okay.
He
Roll
needs to make money.
roll me a charm. Let's see if you can charm anybody into drugs. Like a good drug dealer.
well, like a persuasion. Like
Downside, I rolled something secretly. Don't roll anything at all. You
Oh no.
you know what? Roll it. I lied to you. Go ahead and roll it.
9.
Oh
I rolled an
boy.
8.
Oh boy. Give me the best sales pitch you got for people who just got out of a festival.
People who just got out of a festival, it's like, hey, he kind of sidles up. He's like, hey guys, that was fucking great, huh? That was a good show. Sometimes I need a little help getting to sleep at night after that, or you want to keep the party going. So what you fucking want, man?
I would like my money back. As Trent has found his way to you, hearing that you were in
That's right.
town, and Trent, who is not that small, I apologize,
No, he's big. He's a big man.
kind of turns around. He goes, "Yeah, oh, trust me. If anyone does need a proper night's sleep, just you can come to me, your local vendor of Mart de la Trent. I will make sure you get to sleep comfortably." A street rat, knowing nothing more than common house drugs. He's not going to be able to get you a proper night's sleep. But Trent, and his smile is so aggressively white and high, and like he gets the perfect dimples. He goes, Trent has always got your back. And then he looks at you, and you just see piercing eyes. He goes,
Hi, Trent. I'm just gonna wave.
oh, hello. We met earlier, just kind of in passing. You were with my good friend Allan. How's he doing?
Yeah, I think he's good. I don't know. We kind of like lost track of him when the tent got really small.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
When a friend of mine gets a little tipsy on some sort of alcohol or possibly drugs, because you know what? It's not that bad, really. I always make sure
Yeah.
they have a safe place to perform, their fun, their festive behaviors. Uh, it's a little rude to, let them just wander. They could get lost. They could get hurt. I have men. They will go find Allan and make sure he gets home safe. Okay?
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Rimardo, why don't we head back to my place? Let's talk business.
Yeah, I was looking to find you. Yeah.
There are two people who have aggressively shouldered into you on either side. And they go,
Yep.
Trent has just begun walking, and he goes, so you were gone a couple days. That's unusual, right?
Yeah, you fucking telling me it was unusual.
he
Rimardo
also
shows him all his recently stitched up crossbow injuries. It was not a great couple of days, man.
Trent has not looked back. You were talking and you're like, yeah, this one came from this, and Trent's like, yeah, that's good. I'm pretty sure you've got my money, right?
Well, I mean, how much we talking?
How? I'm sorry. And you do catch his attention. And he turns back around. And he just gives you this aggressive look through the back of your skull look. He goes, are you confused on our payment? Or did you get lost in some sort of, and his false fake demeanor has broken. His fist has clenched tightly, and he goes, are you telling me you don't know exactly how much money you owe Trent?
I mean, if you're asking, did I get lost? Quite literally, yes. That is one of the things that happened to me in the last couple of days. I'm a little bit scrambled right now, man.
And these two guys that were behind you have just picked you up off the ground. They just kind of armed you, and Trent gets real close. Like close enough that he had a tuna fish sandwich for lunch. And he goes, you owe me 200 gold pieces, my friend. You know that, right? That's not something that just slipped your mind, right?
Well, there we go. That's all it was. Rimardo just needed the number.
He just needed a number check. That's right. Guys, just put him down. He just forgot. It's fine. Slow him down. And they let you down. And Trent just walks away. He goes, I'll take that at midnight. Okay? At my place. Don't be late.
Well, I can do that, but
At
when I'm
my
trying
place.
to sell this, that's right.
Don't
But if
be
I try to
late.
sell the shit that I make money with, and you shoot me down, that makes it difficult, Trent.
he has walked away.
Rimardo, what's going on?
Yeah, sure, no, just a little bit of negotiation.
Mm.
Also,
Rimardo may need to make about 70 some odd gold by midnight is all.
Mm.
Preferably 90, because I also owe a lady who might hit me across the back of the head.
there is a very bony finger that hits you right in the spleen, and she goes,
Yep, there we go.
"You owe Trent 100 gold pieces?" As your landlord, Viola overheard the entire conversation.
I don't know what you're so worried about. It's gonna be fine. It's fucking crawdad cookout. You know Rimardo can make money at crawdad cookout.
Sure. Who payments behind? You know that, right? Two.
I am one payment behind. One.
In her finger, she like attempts to pull more skin back and pokes you in the chest now and goes, "You are 2 payments behind. I can't threaten you. I don't have men to attack you. I just thought you were good, honest men. You're 2 payments behind, friend. I'm an old woman. I have medicine I need to pay for. I have.
It's crawdad cookout. Rimardo can make money here. It's fine. Just give me a little bit. That's all. Look, Rimardo's been shot like 4 fucking times in the last day. I got dragged across half the country. Tucked into an underground bunker. This weird extraplanar entity tried to make me live there. It's been a crazy couple of days, okay?
A tender hand reaches towards Viola as she goes, I don't care. I'm gonna. I don't. And then the hand touches her shoulder, and you see Val. Once again, I'll reiterate: you see Val from time to time. She is Viola's granddaughter. If you go to the bar, she will find herself at the bar 15, 20 minutes later. She doesn't talk to you. She just eyes you from across the bar. She'll buy the same fruits and vegetables you do. She's got a little bit of an obsession, and she goes, "Grandma, it's okay. He's having a rough time. It's okay. I'll tell you what. Come inside. I'll get you some tea. We'll talk about it. Maybe I can move some money around, and until he's able to pay, he has to pay Trent off first. We know that. Okay, everybody knows that.
Wait. Don't here. What was his rent again?
It's only like 10 gold pieces a week, so it'd be 20 at this point. A month, sorry.
Look, don't worry about Trent. Rimardo take care of Trent, all right? Here, 20 gold. 2 payments right here. He'll give her 20.
Her one eye just like opens as wide as it can. She goes, "Next payment's due in a week. Val, get the kettle going." And she just crotchetly walks inside.
Why are you still angry? I don't understand. You're given everything you asked for.
Her arm just goes up in the air, and she just no. Like her fingers just doing the no thing. And Val goes, she could have rented out your room to anybody this week. I mean, you know that, right?
I do. I get that. And I get the feeling that I have you to thank for the fact that Rimardo still has a place to live, yeah?
You have never seen someone blush harder than she does right now. Goes, maybe.
I figure I'd be out in the street otherwise. Rimardo was your big favor.
Actually, to be honest, she went in your room and started backing things up. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, fuck, that's bad. Rimardo hasn't done laundry in a while. There's nothing good to chew on a paw through in there right now.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I heard it wasn't that bad.
Oh, man, who has she rented that room to? That's terrible, too.
Well, she didn't. I made sure she didn't.
I appreciate you. That's all Rimardo's saying. We got to drink together sometime.
Yeah. But, you do.
Favor,
you probably
make her
owe
tea
me
before she murders me.
Yeah, no, I'll go make the tea. I mean, you just let me know when you're ready for that drink, okay?
Yeah, Rimardo's got to try to make some money, but yeah, we got one.
Because I'm free anytime, really. Like even tonight, I'm just, or tomorrow.
We try for tonight. You just here. I have an appointment at midnight to make, so.
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't spend so tomorrow night. That sounds better. Okay. And then
What
you
time
just,
is it? Just out of curiosity.
it's about 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Mm.
And then you just hear Viola. The kettle isn't ready yet, Val. And Val's like, I gotta go. I did promise her tea.
She gonna kill us, yeah.
And she just like slowly backpedals into the apartment and then close the door.
Rimardo gives her like the wink and the gun.
Classic.
I like how the click. You know exactly what the gesture.
Yep. With that,
And
you
then,
guys.
Like, as soon as she goes in the door, Rimardo's just gonna turn to like Shava and Kraken and kind of like clap his hands together and go, "Okay, so Rimardo has problem. Rimardo needs to make about 90 gold in roughly 5 hours."
Here's 8.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that to start.
I don't have money.
I know, but
I had a bag of money and I dropped it.
oh my god!
I can always just like
Remember?
pour you out.
Which one of us are you suggesting?
You.
Rimardo has done some things for money in his life, but I'm not sure who's gonna pay for that from Rimardo.
I'll find someone.
You hear an immediate window shut super quick from the apartment that Val just went into.
I could break barrels better than that one guy.
You could. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Let's workshop this. Rimardo, if Rimardo can find a crowd and do his thing, he might be able to make some money because he's got he has shit on him. I'm looking at my inventory.
Yep, you do have
Like-
shit on you.
Who's that Trent
I'm
guy?
just going to make an impromptu dance on my one-stringed instrument.
Wait, can we try to find like a crowd of like
I'm gonna make a
festival
crowd.
goers?
You absolutely can. The good news is, I actually didn't think about this. It's in my notes, but I didn't think about where you guys would all be. Keelan, the owner of the Open Trade Market, steps forward. He just kind of looks at you with a big old grin on his face, and he goes,
Oh my god, he heard you talk about whoring me out. Oh my god.
Hey, you interested in something?
you know,
You got some barrels to break?
I
Did you
do.
looking to party?
I've got barrels. I've got plenty of things for you. I heard you were kind of in debt with Trent.
Yup. Well, not me. This guy.
What's
Look,
debt?
Debt is a funny concept, you know. It's more like I just we gotta work some stuff out. That's all.
Keelan just kind of shifts his attention over to you there, Rimardo, and he goes, "You see that clock up there? The old clock that doesn't quite work right anymore. I would really like that to be fixed. How much do you owe Trent?"
He says 200 gold, which I feels like an inflated number.
How much do you have?
Yeah, let's say not that.
Not that. How about I give you... I really need that clock to work. I'll give you 40 gold pieces. You go fix that clock. It should be easy, right?
I mean, no, I've never fixed a clock, so potentially not. I'm not sure.
Oh. I mean, I can always hire out a professional, I guess.
YOLO. I just like grab the money and a wrench.
I mean, we may as well give it a shot, you know.
Of course. I mean, you go up there, you try your best, and it maybe moves a little bit. It makes a sound. I'll pay you 20 gold. But if you can get it to work and work properly, I'll tell you what, maybe even 50 gold pieces. Is that
I
enticing
can-
enough?
Yeah, sure, we give it a shot.
All right. Money after the job is complete, of course.
We're gonna go fix a clock.
Exactly.
Oh, at
Fix
least one of
o'clock.
us is.
Yeah.
I mean, according to my sundial, it's 7:25 right now.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix a clock, I guess.
I like her energy. It's great energy.
So Rimardo, you just keep doing your thing, trying to move your stuff. I'm gonna fix a clock, and I don't know, Kraken just mug some muggers or something.
Kraken looks over like, is there any of the carny folk?
Oh my god, can you take to the rooftops to look for profitable crime?
I'm sorry.
Sure.
That hurt me a lot.
Oh, no.
It hurt me
no.
physically and mentally.
We've killed again.
Hey, you killed again. I phlegmed. I laughed so hard. My you know what? My composure's give me one sip of whiskey and I can be back with you. Give 1 sec.
Yeah. Yes, the Kraken can go find some.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm back. I lost you guys at go mug some muggers. Run the whole thing back for me, please. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh well, that's all I said.
That was your yeah, your plan was like Shava said she's gonna fix a clock.
Okay.
Rimardo's gonna try to go move some product amongst the crowd, and Crax is gonna mug muggers.
I could serve some justice. Who's a bad guy?
Keelan was walking away because he thought his job was done. And he goes, you know, I profit from people having gold in their pocket. I'm an open trade market. Whatever people want, I find a way to get it. This whole losing money to bums on the street for charity, for a pyramid scheme, whatever you want to call it, they're ruining my business. If you could go into the housing market, the housing district, find these bums, figure out what they're up to.
Are they unjust?
Absolutely.
So they need a good justice.
If I were the man in charge of stopping these people from stealing good people, honest people, charity dimes, I would be elbowing them right in the jaw. That's just me.
Would one say justice kick?
He clasps his hands together, puts them on his chin, and looks at you and goes, I would say the most just of all kicks.
Came to the right person.
Would you, Nate, the player, like to roll an intelligence for the character Kraken to see if this person is lying all the way to your face?
Oh, he's telling the truth with a 2.
In fact, I Keelan is able to even force a little tear out, and he goes, "Every time a citizen on their way to my market drops a gold piece in their pocket, there's a gold piece off of my children's dinner plate."
Oh,
He somehow managed to sell the Kraken a timeshare in this as well.
it's like, I don't have any money, but I'll go serve some justice.
Please, sir. Please.
Well, all right. And the Kraken just
Shava, you're heading to the clock. The Kraken is going into the housing district. Rimardo, where are you going?
It's Crawdad Cookout, so he's just gonna try to find like the biggest gathering and crowd of party people. He's trying to make some money.
All right. I'm going to move some players where they currently reside. The Kraken, I can't put you in the housing district.
All right, the Kraken will go to the roofs.
I can't put you on a roof.
Yeah.
You are on a roof.
Oh my god.
Rimardo, it's Crawdad Cookout. You got two options. You could tuck your tail and head over to Mart de la Trent, because they are about to have a crawfish cookout, and there's going to be most of the town there. Or you could head back to the festival, the carnival, where most of the drunks, the addicts, and the lowlifes just kind of hang out with the carnies all night. It's up to you.
Oh, the festival.
Okay.
You said addicts and lowlifes. That's what Rimardo needs right now.
Absolutely. You have found your face back. You have found your way back to the carnival. The Kraken, Rimardo, because the night's almost over, you guys are going to stop there. Shava, you find yourself at the old clock. Just like it's illustrated here on tabletop, there is a little small living quarters. And if you were to open that door, it just takes you to stairs that goes up to the clock. You open up the door. What do you want to do?
I'll just walk around and see if there's like anything stuck in any of the gears, like a dead mouse or some shit.
Okay. You the second you get to the stairs, it immediately hits you. Cinnamon buns. Fresh. Let's see. What do I want to go with cinnamon buns? If ours have a cinnamon roll, there's syrup. There's a syrupy smell. Pancakes. You can kind of hear the popping of a pop rock type candy, and it's just immediately it hits you. The second your foot hits the step. What do you want to do about that?
Be concerned, but continue nonchalantly.
You make it up the stairs. Roll a perception check. As you're about halfway up the stairs, there's definitely a sound happening upstairs.
Is it like macaroni sounds?
It's not macaroni sounds. The innocence in me almost didn't understand what you said, and I was like, macaronis. Oh, macaroni sounds.
She's like, it's gonna be.
Yep. you make it about halfway up the stairs, and it maybe sounds like, yeah, you're right. Maybe a rat or two knocked over a barrel or a crate, or a blind creature ran into something. You make it up the stairs. Once again, that smell just rushes into your nose, and it's hard not to feel hungry, because who doesn't want a cinnamon roll when they smell it?
Honestly, me.
What?
Like Shafa the character. Well, Shafa the person, not Shafa the character.
They're blending.
I don't know what to do at this point in time. If I
Shafa the person does not like the smell of cinnamon rolls, and I will tell you why.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, because when I was pregnant with
Mhm.
my son,
Mm-hmm.
it was too powerful, and it made me feel sick.
In I hope this doesn't, hurt you physically, the human being Shafa, in any way. Anytime I go to anywhere that is serving Cinnabon, I am in so much trouble because I can smell it immediately. And it is my kryptonite.
Mhm.
I want to say it was 4 or 5 months ago. I walked into the mall, I smelt it, and I went, I'm going to buy one of the big boxes.
I must seek it out.
Jesus.
I think I bought it right away, and like we went shopping afterwards
So
too
gross.
for like whatever we were there to get, and I was just holding it gleefully, as happy as one could be. Anyways,
That's so gross. Anyways, yeah. Sorry to interrupt you with that metagame stuff.
tangents
But-
is what we rely on here to pad our time. You make it up the
important.
stairs, and the clock is there, but there's a weird shiny haze to it. Almost like someone put like a curtain in front of the clock. And the closer you get, the fuzzier the backside of the clock gets. What do you want to do about it? I want to
Is
do
there
so many
anything that I
things,
can,
but
like-
you rolled a 1 for perception.
Is there anything I can like throw at it?
Oh yeah. What do you have in your pockets?
Oh, I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Hold up.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
You have,
You
according to your sheet, a disguise kit, an SFX kit. I don't know what that is. The spoons.
spoons.
83 gold pieces, apparently.
Nice.
A dagger, your broken lyre, and the hip, which again I assume is a whip.
I love how Ian, the real life human being, saw that she has 83 gold pieces and went, that's almost all I need.
I didn't know you had any gold.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. Anyways,
Which is
I'm just
fair.
gonna throw my broken lyre at it.
Absolutely.
See, that's the married couple bill paying thing that came out there. Wait a second, between the two of us, we have everything we need. It's no big deal.
What sound would your lyre make if it was underwater?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. As your lyre passes through this like weird cloth like vision in front of the clock, you just hear 20 to 30 shh. All around you. Your lyre comes back pretty neat. It looks pretty good.
Like unbroken or
Unbroken. It's like
the same.
It's slid back past the clock.
Oh, I'm just gonna back out of the room.
A little bit of dust floats around your lyre, lands on the strings and starts playing a tune. Your favorite tune of modern music. Shava, what is that? What's your favorite tune?
But my favorite song.
Yes.
That's a good question. I don't know.
What
46 and 2. There you go. That was my decision.
Absolutely. I mean, it was number one
On
for
a
quite
lyre.
some time here in Terra Luna. 46 gnomes and 2 bugbears. Everyone loved it for the longest time. It's really a war story, but most people don't know that. And that song begins to play, which obviously everyone knows starts with bow, 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 bow. And your lyre is playing itself.
Cool.
Yep.
Never have to worry about being shitty again.
Are you
Awesome.
gonna
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Are you gonna pick it up?
We did want a magic lyre.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take it.
Feels pretty heavy. We're
Like heavier than it did before it was broken.
oh yeah. Like if a lyre happens to weigh 4 pounds, this lyre weighs about 12.
Mm. I don't like that, but
bow.
I'll take it.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna address the room. Can I like sense any presence there?
Oh yeah. I mean, you heard them giggle and shush each other. And there was a lot of giggling.
Yeah. So hey guys, can you fix the clock?
Yeah. Shh.
But
There's no one here.
okay, I'm gonna pretend like there's nobody here, and if the clock starts working by itself, that'd be great, and there might be food here tomorrow.
And you hear like multiple gasps.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Wait, what kind of food?
What's your favorite?
I like candy.
Okay, lots of candy.
Okay.
Okay, alright. So I'm just gonna go kind of like cautiously out, and then I'm gonna check to see if the clock starts moving
Okay.
once I get to the bottom.
You make your way downstairs, and you can see the hands on the clock are just spinning. They stop. They kind of go backwards, forwards, and they spin a little bit more. They don't stay in one place for very long. But the good news is we're gonna call it quits there for the week, guys.
Okay.
This is Redstone, the old clock that moves a lot. The Batman figure who is going to mug some muggers. And a guy who's going to sell some drugs to addicts. We are a classy group of people.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Justice.
We are the heroes this planet needs.
Yep.
We are the heroes.
They didn't ask for us or want us.
Or deserve us.
Nor did they deserve us.
The crack is just like, this isn't my city, but I am taking over.
And of course, Clean
With
Masters
justice.
is somewhere going, Clean Masters. Clean Masters. The horribly gross looking bird person hiding somewhere saying Clean Masters.
Ew.
It is you.
Yeah, it seems like dirty. You
He's
know?
a good friend.
It's saying clean, but is it?
It's funny. He spends a lot of time writing in his book. Not a lot of people know what it says because it says Clean Masters. It could be anything.
Just sits there and writes clean masters.
He does. He does. And you guys would have noticed that because he had his book out.
It's like Hodor. He's been cursed or something.
He is like Hodor. He could be cursed or something. But that's a cliffhanger for another episode. Guys, without further ado, once again, I'll give you guys the red carpet. Anything you want to shout out, say? Let's start from the top in Discord. So let's start with Kraken. Anything you want to say, do, yell out, backflip? What do you think?
Oh, just remain on the side of justice, and you'll never know the Kraken is there.
I like it. I like it. Next up, Ian with Rimardo. Anything you want to shout out, say?
Okay, man. Who wants some drugs?
Me. It doesn't stop.
That's what our mother wants to hear. Come on.
And last but not least, Shava. What would Shava like to say?
YOLO, give me a hug.
YOLO, give me a hug. I mean, I think there's only one person who could actually do that currently, but virtual hug around the world, because all of our 100,000 viewers will surely give a hug to a random stranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once
I
again,
encourage it. Please don't.
Once again, I will shamelessly plug me, myself, and Nate are going to start a podcast at some point in time. Whenever that is, I'll let you guys know. But it's going to be fun. We talked about it last night. It was fun to talk about. So tune in when that happens. Virtual anime high five, Nate. Hiya!
And I'm doing the peace sign, and like my face turned into like cat like features.
I also have a tail, because why not?
Kawaii.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in to Date Night. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. Once again, who cares if they had fun? Because I had fun, and that's what it's all about. Because you can see my face, right, guys?
That's right.
Absolutely.
I mean, supposedly.
I'm not that evil. I want everyone to have fun. I'm glad it's Thursday. The week is always tough, and who cares about Friday? It's barely a day anyways before Saturday. So go have a great weekend. Pretend Friday isn't even a real day, and we'll see you guys next week. That's it, I guess. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.